Let's move on to another story now. Like it or love it, smartphones have become part of our daily lives for the obvious reasons. It has also become one of the most global addictions in human history, yet not recognized by many. Well, TVC News in Popola looks at how technology is replacing basic human relations and causing anxiety, depression, and even suicide.
Seconds turn to minutes and minutes into hours. The average human ends up spending about 4 hours on their phones each day. According to another report, the average person checks their phones every 12 minutes, with 40% taking a look within 5 minutes of waking up in the morning. Smartphones, first introduced in 1994 for about $1,100, that's about 25,000 naira. It now sells for an average of $208, now 160,000 naira.
At the popular Johnson Jakonde Tinubu Park in Alausa Ikeja area of Lagos State. And here we have families and friends all here to unwind, bond, and just basically enjoy themselves. Now the question I'm going to be asking is, how many hours do you use your phone each day? And how has your phone usage affected the way you interact with your family and friends? Let's meet with some families. Now I have a father here. Good day, sir. How many hours do you use your phone?
On average, I think 1 hour, 40 minutes per day.
Okay, but you know phones can be very addictive where you go by using your phone 5 hours a day, 7 hours a day, and you don't even know. So how have you been able to balance, that when having time for social interactions and then your family?
One thing with me, I create time for them, and I create time for my business. You understand? When I'm doing my business, they don't come near me. Even if they come near me, I'll give them sign. They will excuse themselves. Then when I'm done with my business or using my phone, then I play with them. Almost on a daily basis, I give them time and I play with them. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's indulge with another family. So now I see a man there with his son. So come with me. Let's ask how many hours he spends with his phone each day. Good afternoon, sir. How many hours do you spend on your phone each day?
Actually, I can't really tell because my work is based on remotes.
Okay, so can I check your screen time? Can I check your screen time to know how many hours you spend on your phone each day? All right. He has spent about 3 hours, 19 minutes on his phone just today. Yes, just today. Surprising, right? So how have you been able to, balance, using your phone and working on your phone and having time for your friends and, your son even over here?
I've been trying to control the hours. I've been trying to spend on the phone and, try to create the time for myself and, out of the phone entirely. But I find it very, very difficult. One, without my phone, I can't work. I can't get to my customers like now I'm chatting with some of my customers. So and this is what is bringing money. Are you getting? So I think it's a little bit difficult to stay away with, as in I can't stay away from my phone for 30 minutes.
Since smartphones crept into the world, families now find it difficult to bond. As I moved around this popular recreation center meant for family and friends to bond, to my surprise, the park has yet turned into another phone circus. I approached some families to ask if phone usage has affected their social relationships with their loved ones and friends.
It has not really affected me. If you go on my phone now and check for today, I've only used 53 minutes. So I'm not phone, what is it called? Freak.
One area of it will be that
it actually does not help people to relate well, as why it steals that time with the people that they love. But if you look at it from every other perspective, mobile phone has done more good to us than harm.
Although smartphones have invariably made communication faster, especially with long-distance relationships, it may have caused irreparable damage to our close-up relations. I had a chat with a psychologist to explain the social implications this has on humans and perhaps if there is a justification for the excessive use of phones.
Since you cannot take phone away from man, right, and you can't really take man away from phone because of the way things have developed and things have changed, and things are not like olden days. What can we do to best balance this so that it doesn't become worse?
You see, a lot of people don't know that gradually, as they move away from interpersonal relationships that they used to cherish, loneliness is creeping in. You can't talk about addiction to iPad or laptop as you talk about addiction to phone. And I think the reason is simple. It's because a lot of people can afford phone. Not only that, a lot of people can take their phone very, very easily with them to wherever they are going. It's disrupting a lot of things. People are now having sleep problems. Do you know that when you hold your phone, regardless of what you are doing, however important what you are doing is, when your phone is beside you, any alert that comes in is an emergency for you that must be attended to, particularly those that have become addicted.
While human activities keep increasing on smartphones, did you know that many of the phones have blue rays that affect the eye? I met with an optometrist to tell me some health effects of excess screen time.
The eye has to do a lot with lights, and light has a spectrum, which we call the wavelength, and there's a part of that spectrum that is harmful to the eye, which we call the blue wavelength. So excessive exposure to blue rays or blue wavelengths of light into the eyes can cause damages to the retina. I'll use this as a demonstration. This is light coming that can come into your eyes. These are my glasses. They have the blue cut. When I shine this light, you can see it is not causing a reflection on my hand. It means the light has been cut off to get into the back of my eyes. Now, this is another lens that doesn't have the blue cut. If I shine the light, you see it's passing through. The light is passing through and it's going directly into the eyes. It is that we're trying to prevent when you use the blue cut lenses.
I visited one of the beaches in Lagos on a public holiday. Although it wasn't crowded, friends and family members were all here to relax and have fun. I asked some of them just 3 questions.
From 40,000 upwards. I know that I don't lack data. That is one thing I know. Like 20,000 in a month.
I buy like 8,000 naira data a month.
Life now is very hard. With the situation now, you can't just fuel your car and just go to meet your friend at Aja. From mainland to go to other, you know how much you are going to spend to go over there. So sometimes you just prefer to go on video call, say hello to him, hi, how are you, and see the kids.
Online, because everybody has one or 2 things they are doing. So you barely see people physically. We are all busy, adulthood now.
I prefer online.
Why?
I find it more easier online than to chat with them physically or themselves.
And online, you can like interact with more people online than physically.
I think I prefer offline.
Why?
I just prefer one-on-one. I like quality time with people. So phone won't do that for me.
I can't do without my phone for even 10 minutes. I'm sorry, I can't.
If my phone get lost or because like when you get lost or get spoiled, I want to die. Seriously, it's just like I'm very lonely in this world. Like I'm already addicted to my phone.
You see, I can't even spend 5 minutes without my phone. 5 minutes because my phone is in my office.
30 minutes because I'm a business owner and I have to take orders on my phone, so I always have to be with my phone. So I can't do without my phone.
Too much of everything may not be good, but the use of phones, many say they cannot do without. As smartphones gradually replace human interactions, the onus is on every individual to reduce the time spent on their phones to make way for more personal and meaningful relationships. Inioluwa Popola, TVC News, Lagos.